Hello and welcome to the SpeedWalk. We're the walk-ons. I'm Ben.
I'm Shane.
We'll get right into it. Defending champion Kentucky Wildcats released their non-conference schedule today. Cats will take on Duke and Maryland in neutral locations and will travel to Notre Dame and Louisville to round out the away games. It's a good thing Big Blue Nation travels better than any other fan base in college basketball because their home schedule sucks. Lafayette, Morehead State, Long Island, Baylor, Samford, Portland, Lipscomb, Marshall, and Eastern Michigan. These fans deserve better, don't they, Shane?
Hey, at least I got the mighty SEC to fall back on once January rolls around. So, Ben, Monday night, Robinson Cano home run derby gets booed to pieces by the Kansas City Royal fans. Number one, because he's a Yankee, but number two, because he didn't choose Billy Butler for the home run derby team, who's a Kansas City Royal. Now, Bud Selig says because of this booing, he felt so bad for Cano that he might change the rule that lets the captain of each league choose the home run hitters. So Bud is sort of making a concession based on these vitriolic, rowdy Kansas City fans. What do you think about that one?
It's typical Selig just giving in, right?
Yeah, he's total wimp.
Did he just call it a tie and end it right there?
Exactly. Let's look out for that tonight.
Former Duke point guard and assistant coach Quinn Snyder left his job as an assistant coach with the Los Angeles Lakers to take the same position for European powerhouse CSKA Moscow. This odd move comes just a few weeks after being a finalist for the head coaching job at head coaching job in Charlotte with the Bobcats. Talk to me, Shane. Why is he leaving L.A. for Moscow?
Obviously, Vladimir Putin has something on him. That's the only explanation I can think of. And Russia's about to get seriously mighty. And you know what? Quinn Snyder, to me, looks like he could be a villain in the 1980s, like U.S. versus Soviet Union. He's an Ivan Drago type, a little bit thinner.
It's a well-thought-out answer, but the correct answer is Obamacare.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Ben, Dwight Howard, the trade rumors continue to escalate, speaking of Russia, that he might go to the New Jersey Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. The new Brooklyn Nets. Now, it started off as a two-team trade, and no joke, it's up to 6 in the latest report. And these are all these sources reporting. Are we going to eventually see every single NBA team involved in moving Dwight Howard somehow to Brooklyn?
You know what? Is he even that good? Like, I'm so over Dwight Howard trade rumors right now. Is he even that key to the success of the Brooklyn Nets or any team that's going to try to win a championship next year?
Very high profile, not a ton to show for it.
USA goalkeeper and Dancing with the Stars semifinalist Hope Solo has received a written warning from the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency after testing positive for a banned substance earlier in the week. Solo accepted the warning, explaining, "I took a medication prescribed by my personal doctor for premenstrual purposes that I did not know contained a diuretic." Solo said in a statement, "Once informed of this fact, I immediately cooperated with the USADA and shared with them everything they needed to properly conclude that I made an honest mistake and that the medication did not enhance my performance in any way." Shane, I'm afraid to make a joke here.
It just proves that all athletes should have gone through menopause before we let them compete at the international level. I've been saying that for years. It's my main point in sports. Nobody will let me write about it, but I've always believed it.
So Golden Girls for the USA.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Ben. Roger Federer won Wimbledon. Huge, because not only did it give him his 7th title, which ties him with Pete Sampras, but it gave him like his 286th week at number 1, which also ties Sampras for most of all time. Do Rafa Nadal and Novak Djokovic have any shot at eventually being seen as the best player in the game, or does Federer have it locked up at least for this generation?
Yeah, I think you can only have one best player, and that's Federer. That's hands down Federer. I think you're even telling me that Djokovic had a better year than Federer, but, in terms of, being the guy that everyone identifies as the best player in the game, it's Roger, hands down.
You're breaking my heart as a Rafa Nadal fan, but I think I have to agree.
So former MVP Steve Nash was traded last week from the Phoenix Suns to the Lakers for future draft picks. And the news was not so well received by Nash's fans in Arizona. One mother broke the news to her 4-year-old daughter on camera, who began sobbing uncontrollably while saying, "I'll never get his autograph now." The video went viral, eventually reached Steve Nash, who predictably reached out to the family and offered an autograph to the heartbroken 4-year-old. This is the latest in the trend of parents posting videos of their children crying over sports, which is both borderline annoying and downright disturbing. Should Nash have reached out to the family and given the autograph, or should he have taken a stand on this one and end the sickening trend and bad parenting.
Someone's going to have to be the pioneer here, Ben. Someone's going to have to be the first one to be mean to a kid, because after this and the letter to the Giants running back Brandon Jacobs, where he came back and met the kid who sent him $3, there's going to be a rash of it, and it's going to be eventually parents manipulating kids, which we've already seen a little bit, but it's going to get worse. And soon athletes are going to have to say, sorry, but your children's tears will have to go unanswered.
I welcome that day. That's this week's Speedwalk. I'm Ben.
I'm Shane.
See you guys.